Imagine staring down the barrel of a gun, knowing death is seconds away, and uttering these words, "You can kill me, but how will you kill my ideas?" These were the defiant, final words of Che Guevara, a man whose ideology shook nations and sparked revolutions across the globe. Today we'll uncover the life of the man who became a symbol of rebellion, a figure who still inspires, divides, and fascinates the world, even 50 years after his death. Born on June 14, 1928, in Rosario, Argentina, Ernesto Rafael Guevara was the eldest of 5 siblings in an upper-middle-class family. Though he never faced financial hardship, his childhood was far from easy due to severe asthma. But asthma couldn't stop young Ernesto. Despite his condition, he excelled in sports, playing rugby at the national level, cycling and swimming. From an early age, Ernesto's insatiable curiosity set him apart. His family's library, housing over 3,000 books, became his haven. He devoured works by Karl Marx, Lenin, Pablo Neruda, and even William Wordsworth. Alongside his love for literature, he indulged in scientific experiments, transforming his family garage into a makeshift laboratory. His journey toward revolutionary ideology began to take shape as he grew older. A teenager's interest in politics blossomed into something much larger, fueled by stories of Irish rebellion told by his grandmother and his passion for the plight of the underprivileged. In 1948, Ernesto enrolled in medical school at the University of Buenos Aires. Yet it was a fateful journey that would redefine his life. In 1952, Ernesto and his friend Alberto Granado set out on a 4,500-mile journey across Latin America on a motorcycle. This trip, later immortalized in his book The Motorcycle Diaries, opened Ernesto's eyes to the widespread poverty, oppression, and inequality plaguing the continent. The suffering of farmers, miners, and labourers haunted him. He wrote in his diary, "I now know that when the great guiding spirit cleaves humanity into 2 antagonistic halves, I will be with the people." The journey transformed Ernesto into a man with a mission. He decided he couldn't just stand by and watch, he had to act. Ernesto's revolutionary journey began in 1953 when he travelled to Guatemala. There he witnessed the downfall of President Jacobo Arbenz, who had attempted to reduce inequality by redistributing land from wealthy landowners to impoverished farmers. However, Arbenz's efforts enraged the United States, which orchestrated a coup to overthrow him. This event deeply affected Ernesto. He realized the power and reach of American imperialism and vowed to oppose it. After escaping Guatemala amid political chaos, Ernesto moved to Mexico. Here, fate brought him into contact with Fidel Castro and Raúl Castro, Cuban revolutionaries who were plotting to overthrow the US-backed dictatorship of Fulgencio Batista in Cuba. Ernesto, now widely known as Che, joined Fidel Castro's 26th of July movement in 1955. The group trained in guerrilla warfare, preparing for a daring attempt to invade Cuba. In 1956, Che and Castro's forces launched their campaign, but they suffered devastating losses. Out of the original 82 fighters, only 12 survived the initial assault. Despite the setback, Che and Fidel retreated to the Sierra Maestra Mountains, where they regrouped and gained the support of local peasants. Che quickly rose through the ranks, not just for his military skills, but also for his efforts to improve the lives of ordinary Cubans. He built schools, healthcare facilities, and newspapers, earning him a reputation as a saviour among the oppressed. By 1959, the revolutionary forces had overthrown Batista's regime, and Che became a key figure in the new Cuban government. However, he wasn't content to simply rule Cuba. Che's vision extended far beyond Cuba. He believed in spreading revolution globally. As Cuba's Minister of Industry, he worked tirelessly to establish a self-reliant economy. Yet, his confrontational stance against the United States led to heightened tensions, including the infamous Bay of Pigs invasion and the Cuban Missile Crisis. In 1965, Che left his governmental duties to pursue revolutionary activities in other countries. He fought alongside rebels in the Congo and later travelled to Bolivia, where he sought to inspire a peasant-led uprising against the government. Unfortunately, Che's efforts in Bolivia faced insurmountable challenges. The local population was hesitant to support his movement, and he was relentlessly pursued by the Bolivian military, backed by the United States CIA. On October 8, 1967, Che was captured, and the next day, he was executed by Bolivian soldiers. Even in his final moments, Che remained defiant, reportedly saying, "Shoot, coward, you are only killing a man." Che's death only strengthened his legacy. His iconic image, immortalized by Alberto Corda's photograph, became a global symbol of rebellion and resistance. Today, Che's legacy is complex. To some, he's a hero who fought for the downtrodden. To others, he's a controversial figure whose methods were as violent as the system he opposed. What remains undeniable is Che's impact. His story is a reminder of the power of ideas and the lengths to which individuals will go to fight for their beliefs. Che Guevara's life is a testament to the enduring power of conviction. Whether you see him as a hero or a villain, his story forces us to ask, what are we willing to stand up for? In a world rife with inequality and injustice, Che's words continue to resonate. You can kill me, but how will you kill my ideas?